What's up, YouTube? So in this video, I'm going to be talking about Stetson Bennett, quarterback out of Georgia. First off, scouts are really going to point this out, and I don't usually like to, but he is pretty small. Usually I don't really care. I'm not a real big stickler for size with quarterbacks, but he's 5'11", which, I mean, if you're really exceptional, 5'11's okay. You know, Russell Wilson, Kyler Murray are both... Russell is 5'11", and Kyler is a little shorter than that. But the 190 thing, that does bother me. That really concerns me about him taking hits in the NFL. He does need to get his weight up a little bit. Nothing, you can't really do much about your height, but you can gain a little bit of weight. But he is a junior. I wouldn't mind seeing him return for his senior season at Georgia. Maybe put a little bit of weight on in the offseason, and that would probably help his draft stock a little bit. But as far as his actual playing ability goes, he is pretty good at extending plays and throwing on the move. I wouldn't necessarily say that he is like super athletic, but he can scramble for some first downs, you know, extend plays, go on the move, stuff like that. He throws with touch pretty effectively too, and he can throw with a little bit of velocity. His arm isn't fantastic. It's not terrible. It's pretty much just average to me. But he can throw with a little bit of velocity to him when he needs to. He also has shown the ability to make NFL throws into tight windows. So that's something that's really good to see. If your team does end up getting him and he is in a situation where he actually has to play, to make him comfortable, one thing that he really likes is play action, which means you're probably going to have to get a pretty decent run game going if you're going to really want him to succeed, because he really plays well off play action. He does have a bit of a tendency to stare down his receivers a little bit, and that is going to lead to interceptions in the league. I'd really like him to stop doing that. And really, his decision-making as a whole really needs work. He takes a little bit too long to survey the field sometimes. That could be a little bit just because of his height. He just doesn't seem to see the field that effectively. I'd also like to see him throw the ball away a little bit more and not take those hits, especially because he is 190. But I think with his escapability, sometimes he holds onto the ball a little bit too long. His accuracy looks pretty good, like I said. He can throw into tight windows, but it is a little bit inconsistent as well. And he's also not really receiver-friendly. A lot of times he ends up leading receivers into big hits, and that's not great. I'm not trying to have my receivers get hurt because of this dude. But he can make you miss a little bit. I will say with this guy, he's not someone I think should switch positions. I think he should try to stay at quarterback. I just don't think he has the athleticism to play like receiver or anything like that. And he's not big enough to play like tight end or something. So I think staying at quarterback is probably his best bet, but it is going to be kind of tough. Like I said, his arm strength is pretty average. He's small. His accuracy and decision-making needs work. Like, honestly, I think he should stay for his senior year. You can't fix the height. You can't really do much about the arm strength. But if you can somehow find a way to improve the decision-making and the accuracy, I think that would really help. Because like I've said, if you're going to be small, your arm is going to be okay. Your accuracy and decision-making better be really good if you're going to be like a top-tier talent. Right now, he's a backup maybe in this league, but I think the size is really going to hurt him. The main thing, he definitely needs to gain some weight for sure. But, yeah. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. If you liked it, I appreciate you hitting that like button. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comments down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.